Beata, first of all, thank you so much for stopping by to join us on shoutmystory.org.
Thank you for having me.
You have a very powerful, inspirational story of your own. Can you share your story of life?
Absolutely. So, to be brief, my story is about an abortion that almost happened. When I first discovered I was pregnant, that seemed to be the only choice to me at the time, and even though I wasn't interested in doing so, I felt very pressured by my socioeconomic situation, the place my relationship was at. So I ended up scheduling my abortion, and my daughter's life was actually saved by an encounter I had with a pro-life activist outside the abortion clinic. I approached him and he shared a pamphlet with me, and so when I was having second thoughts right before the procedure, I looked it over and it happened to address all of the reasons I was there and all the insecurities I had about, a possibility of being a parent at the time. So what I ended up doing is leaving that day, and now I have a 4-month-old daughter who's the joy of my life, who I can't imagine being without. And I guess one thing that I discovered to be extremely important is if I had gone through with the abortion, I would not have any children, possibly because of my negative blood type that I wasn't aware of. And I think that is the story of many women. They always think maybe there's another opportunity, I will be ready in the future, try a couple of years later when I'm more established, but the reality is that could be, your last chance to be a parent, and that's something that I was in denial of until it was part of my life.
How do you put into words the joy that you've experienced from making the decision, despite the difficulties, to choose life?
I really cannot express the joy in words. When still thinking about the decision to abort, I was trying to come up with anything that I could accomplish for myself that would make it all right and make it okay to go through that. And I couldn't come up with anything. It's really the greatest joy I could ever have in my life to be a parent, something that I feel blessed, to have an opportunity in every single day. And I can't get enough.
Can you share some words of encouragement for a young person like yourself who may find themselves in a similar situation and are really contemplating abortion? Why should they choose life?
I think when you're choosing life, you're choosing yourself, you're choosing hope, you're choosing opportunity, and it's just, a leap towards having faith in existence and believing in yourself. And if there's a will, there's a way. We live in a very harsh world, but I think if you decide right by yourself and by God, if you believe in such, then everything kind of falls into place. And no matter how great the difficulties are, I think, with your heart in the right place and your decisions abiding by those values, everything works out, no matter how impossible it may be.